call off a lot of the river. You have a lot of like 6-7, 6-8, 7-8 type of hands. Gonna call off. The election so far? It's kind of like a mess right now, but I think Biden probably gonna win, unless something crazy happens. This is actually very interesting. He raised under the gun, a very nitty player. 3 bets, and he actually put in a 4 bet. Ace King suited though. I think it's just a little bit too strong to just fold, even though like we can make a case to fold here. This is pretty close actually. I feel like this is a, obviously there's no more full equity, so we can just call and see a flop, or we can fold. We're gonna see a flop since it's suited. I don't particularly like it, but we're gonna go for it. And on this board we're just gonna jam. I guess check jamming. Facing a check raise on this board is interesting, but I don't think we should fold yet with position as the original 3-better. Just gonna call. And here on this turn we are, I'm not even sure what to do here, honestly. Like we beat kings now, but like drawing that against aces, we're drawing that against aces anyways. I feel like this is the turn where we can just jam. Feels like 3-bet. Yeah, I feel like jamming is better than calling, and folding is definitely one of the options, but I like jamming. Run into some sets, but yeah, take it down. This is pretty close. I don't see a point of jamming, just gonna check. Interesting. Gonna bet like hot pot. Maybe even less. I guess half pot is okay. And in here, like, wow, he just folded. Three betting with ace king, obviously. Facing a larger bet. In the call, it's pretty close. I mean, we have the queen to the nuts. We're jamming here in those positions, especially against this guy. Like, it's just insane. This guy is just crazy. This is pretty close. We're gonna fold here. This is just somebody who 3-bet, 4-bets, just super light, and against somebody like that, pretty close. But I think we have to call. Is 9-9 not a call blind versus blind? 150 big blind? I don't think so. What do you expect people to have when you have 9-9? You never have anything that dominates them. This is pretty close, but I think we have to fold just because we 3-bet. If we just call and then he squeezes, then we can possibly see a flop. Here we're gonna 4-bet, obviously, with aces. Yeah, blind versus blind, pocket nines, I don't think it's 100 big blind, maybe, but like, no, you don't call off with nines there. 150 big blind, pretty easy call. Ace king, can we hold? Just need to fade the king, and we do. Yeah, I started calling off with like tens when it's like 100 big blind deep. Play that kind of game all the time too with aces and kings, so you just don't know. Blind versus blind, people tend to make stupid decision, meaning calling with pocket nines I would consider as a pretty stupid decision. But blind versus blind, people does stupid shit. That's why like instant jamming, 5-bet jamming there works, just because he'll get a call quite often. So a pretty good flop. We're gonna just stick it in if facing any kind of aggression. Yeah, it was 100 big blind, bro. Turn is sad, that's always nice. I'm gonna overbet this turn. On this turn, I feel like we just barrels, And then get snap call, and then we're jamming this river, most likely. Or we can just bet for value. Losing to pocket eights, but 5, 7, 6, 7. We lose to 7, 9. I think we just jam here. There's no reason to try to be cute. He does have a 6x with the flush draw, and then we hold. That's pretty good. I'm gonna bet have pot here. Targeting ace to call. In here, the reason why we jam the turns because he'll have something like that. That's not gonna call off on the river. And if you jam the turn, they're calling off because they're kind of pot committed. Not really, but there's nothing we can do. That's a pocket queens. That's okay. Defending a nice 7 suited. Flopping top pair is always nice. Who is the toughest player in the pool in your opinion? His wife. Yeah, I do agree. On this board we had top pair, we had backdoor flush draw. I feel like it's better to just check raise. Because there's not too many good turns for us. And very good turn. We're gonna just barrel and possibly just call it off. Obviously I hope he just folded. I feel like when he called this turn bet, we are gonna shut down a lot. Just because he has tons of pocket 10s plus. I don't think he's gonna bet pocket 10 plus. Unless he have a set, obviously. Facing this action, we're just gonna fold. 80, 85, 85. I mean, what are his natural bluff here? There's no natural bluff. 85, 330. There's no bluff here on this board. 4x. Does he really have 4x? He could have like, he could be doing this with like 2 hearts, like overcards, like 2 big hearts. Why would he jam on this board though, on the river? Doesn't really make too much sense. I really want to call though. Fuck, this is gonna be a toss up. Yeah, we're gonna fold. I just don't see any bluffing combination, but like at the same because people overcalling way too much in those levels. So actually knowing the pool is like the biggest advantage you can have. Roll small numbers, fold king jack off. It's not a pure open under the gun. I think we start pure opening like king jack suited. I'm gonna just see bet here. Not the greatest turn to barrel. I think we can call off a lot of the river. You have a lot of like 6-7, 6-8, 7-8 type of hands. Gonna call off with ace high. He does have ace knight, but that's a little bit weird. I expect him to like 6-7, 7-8 or something like that. More than like. And here's pretty close. I think we call just because the maniac is in the big blind. Normally this is a 3-bet or fold. Facing a dunk bet, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a larger sizing too. We're just gonna mock with somebody with the maniac behind us. A small c-bet, it's pretty close, but we're gonna fold. Here facing a 3-bet, we're gonna definitely 4-bet here, and then blind versus blind, most likely just get it in. And cutoff versus button, we're not folding ace jack suited. Pretty good flop for us. Gonna bet like half pot. Since it is a 4-bet pot, we don't want to go too small, even though this board is not really that coordinated. I don't think he called 4-bet with king jack, so we just jam here. Good luck to us. Small bet is really tempting to float with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. It's pretty close actually, but we're gonna fold. It's okay to play against it. It's okay to play like a nit in this pool, just because people are like ACR pool in general is just more nitty. Take it down. He's thinking about it. That means he might raise. Ace king on this board. We just have a gut shot. Gonna check back. Without a club, I don't see a reason to c-bet, and obviously get there with the nuts on the turn is always nice. Rainbow board. We unblock spades. He check back. I don't think he's gonna value bet jacks here that often, especially on this 4 card to like 7 makes it a straight. Gonna go like small here. And we still have the nuts. Oh, I don't know why he plays so nitty. He's not getting like that was just a terrible play by him. Checking on the turn river with top pair. Overbetting this river. Facing a 3-bet, it's a 4-bet and get it in type of situation. Betting the turn. Especially against this guy, we're gonna 4-bet and get it in. Pretty confident we have the best hand. And we're checking here. Losing to like jacks. Queens, that's something like that. He called a 4-bet and gonna start with a small c-bet when it's an ace high board. Obviously not something we wanna see. And he's tanking about calling. And we have the stone cold nuts. Facing a raise on this board, I would just take it down with a pot. That's nice when we 4-bet with kings and then there's ace high flop. We can call. We can. I feel like this is where we just put in a 3-bet. I don't see a reason to flat call out of position there. Need to punish him. He's gonna raise with like tons of random shit. By just calling, you're kind of giving him the key to be aggressive. He's still thinking. Oh my god, he might really call this. I don't know with what, like king queen. I don't know. On this turn, on knight 8 gets there. I feel like we check to him. This guy doesn't fold to c-bet, so he's gonna like try to outplay us. So I'm just gonna check call the turn and check call the river. He called, nice. Thanks for your money. Oh, he had a straight, okay. Check calling this river. We're only losing to like 8-9 here in the set. 7-9. Oh, what? Don't see any reason to 4-bet. Pretty good flop for pocket tens. We can check back here. We can bet. With a 10 of clubs, I feel like it's okay to check back. Gonna 3-bet here. It's a small squeeze though. I'm gonna make it bigger than normal. We don't normally 4-bet 3x in position, but like, I'm gonna bet this turn. Oh, nice flop. 4-bets. Ace name. He'll have like tons of ace. This is kind of weird. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm gonna just small bet on the flop. This is really weird. I mean, he could have a. He doesn't have a 9. I feel like jamming might be better here. I don't know, man. I gonna call, dude. Like, he could have flush here, but it's just really weird hand. Ace king of spades. Like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, against good regulars, they would never like dunk bet the river like that. Here, facing a check raise, like it's interesting. I'm not even sure what to do. Like, I mean, we block so hard, we lose to pocket tens. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna call. And then let him bluff off, I guess. It's really weird. Just a really weird hand, but thank God, to be honest. Yeah, it's just really weird. Just gonna jam, stupid. He's never folding $20. Pocket ace is no good. Oh, that's such a cooler for him though. I feel him, but I don't feel bad.